fourth episode of How to Build a Deck in MMDoC for Beginners. My name is Enkles and I wanna show you in this episode, or I wanna tell you in this episode about the spell schools in MMDoC and about the heroes. Which hero you should deck for which deck type. And this is overall really easy. Every hero has different spell schools. The lowest one is one spell school, I think. Some heroes only have one spell school. That means Cassandra, for example, here you see it has light, I think it is light or sun, I don't even know how it is called, who cares. Sun, nein, I think it's light. It's light and air. And for example, there are also a few heroes who has three spell schools, like Shah, for example. He has Earth, Air, and Fire. Every spell in MMDoC needs one special spell school. That means if you look on the spells, for example, you see it here really clear. That's all the light spells, and if you don't have the spell school light, you can't use a spell of these. Here are no neutral spells like there are with creatures and fortunes. Here, the only thing here is primal, but even you need a primal spell school if you want to use them. So that's the first basic to know. You can't use every spell in every deck, but this is not really surprising, I think. Let's talk about the heroes and how you can find out if the hero is good to use a lot of spells, or is he more bad for this? I have, again, a few examples for you. We are starting with Siegfried, Champion of Faith. Siegfried is starting with 2 Might, 0 Magic, and 1 Fortune. He has only one spell school, this is Light. And yeah, if you think about it shortly, you will really fast come to the result. Siegfried is maybe not the best hero to play with a lot of spells. He has only one spell school. Of course, he could use a Word of Light or Sunburst, but is this really useful? Or is it maybe better to play Siegfried just with creatures and fortunes and take in, for example, the Mana Storm event, who makes it harder for the opponent to play spells, or who make it more expensive. And yeah, if you come now to the point, yeah, but I want to play with spells. I don't want to play completely without spells. Then it is a question why you not just play Cassandra instead of Siegfried. Compare these two heroes. Siegfried, only light, 2, 0, 1. Cassandra, light and air, 1, 1, 2. That means if you want to play full-on creatures and you have a nice idea for a deck, want to play with a few creatures and a few fortunes, Siegfried is your man. You can play Siegfried. But if you want to play with Sunbursts and maybe Lightning Strikes and so on, you should maybe better play with Cassandra, because Cassandra is just better for this playstyle. She has more resources at the beginning, more magic and 1 fortune more at the beginning, and she has 1 spell school more. So you can always decide, of course, if you have both the heroes. If you only have one, you have not this decision, but if you have both of these heroes, you can build a creature fortune-based deck with Siegfried and a spell-based creature deck maybe with Cassandra and only with a few fortunes, for example. Let's go to our next example. Now we are going to Necro, and we are seeing Flashbang. Flashbang is almost the same like Siegfried, only for Necro. He has 2 Strength, or 2 Might, 0 Magic, 1 Destiny, and only Darkness spell school. That means also here, it would be not really clever to play him on a lot of spells. He has not so many spells, and he would be forced to start from 0 to skill it. So it's just not really clever to play Flashbang on spells. If you want to play with spells, just look on my Namtaru maybe. Namtaru is really a spell beast. She's starting without any might. For that she has a nice passive what is controlling the field at the beginning a bit, at least. And she has 2 magic, 1 destiny, and she has 3 spell schools. Here it makes much more sense to play on a couple of spells and build a deck around the spells. Here it makes no sense. That means again, like the example before, better play a lot of creatures and fortunes on Flashbang, and if you really want to play with spells, better go to Mother Namtaru. And our last example, now for Sanctuary, again, a hero who's really, yeah, same like Siegfried and Flashbang, what we have already seen. He's always also starting with 2 Might, 0 Magic, 1 Destiny. He has only 1 spell school, the Water spell school, and if you really want to play with spells, don't do it with Takane. Do it with, for example, Yukiko. Yukiko, 2 spell schools, 1 Might, 1 Magic, and 2 Destiny, and you have exactly the same in every kind of faction. You can do this also with Stronghold and Inferno. I have not shown it now, but that's the same. There it would be Xorm, for example, for strong creatures, and in a Stronghold it would be Akamas or Flashbane for Akamas or Crackhack, of course, for strong creatures. That's how the heroes are balanced. Some heroes are really heavy on creatures, some heroes are more on control and spells. And you have to think about this, because if you build your deck on a lot of spells with Takane, you will not have a nice time. Better look on the special abilities, look on the starting stats, look on the spell schools, and after it, think what you can do with the hero. That was a really short episode. I think everyone is understanding my point. Whoops. My browser is going down. Nice. Thanks for watching, like always. Have good luck and have fun in MMDoC in the future. And yes, have a nice day. Bye bye.